So what are we installing today, Marcy?
Hey Gary, today we're installing a front bumper from Fab Fours and a worn winch.
That's going to be awesome. So, as Marcy said, we are putting on a Fab Fours bumper onto the Gladiator. Why? Because, well, we want to be able to mount up a winch. Also, I want a bumper that's a little bit more rigid, a little bit stronger. We can mount some fog lights in it that are a little bit brighter. So we're going to do all that real quick. We've already done a little bit of pre-work on this. So what I've done is I've actually disconnected this entire section that's underneath here with all the lights and, well, at least the light harness and all this sort of, extra plastic and backing material that's in here. All that already came out just to make it a little bit easier while we were waiting on the bumper to come in. What I have also done is I have looked to see how this bumper comes off. It's only 8 bolts that hold this bumper on to the frame itself. And there's 8 nuts that you have to take off, I believe, with an 18 millimeter, which isn't hard at all. I actually had it off at one point, and then the bumper was delayed in getting here, and so I had to put the stock bumper back on in order to be able to actually drive it around when I needed to, because I thought the bumper would be here earlier. So anyway, that's what we're doing with that. And then down here, as you can see, we have a worn 12,000 pound winch with a custom splice synthetic rope on it. So we are really excited about that and hopefully be able to bail us out of some jams. So what Marcy is doing right now is she is putting in the new fog lights into their mounting locations down here. She's got smaller hands, so that's a big plus when it comes to that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start unbolting this bumper once again. Probably take me about a good 15 minutes to get it off, just because, man, it takes a lot. All right, see how we progress. All right, so update real quick on where we're at. Front bumper is off. Not too bad. Just, those 8 bolts, that'll be your workout for the day, at least your upper arm workout. As far as the bumper itself, there is, oops, that's me stepping on things. Inserting the fog lights in there, these little nuts and bolts that go in there, not the easiest thing in the world to do. My recommendation is to put a wrench behind them, 9 millimeter wrench, and then use an electric screwdriver with an Allen tip that matches the head of the bolt in order to get those on. Man, not easy, but it's okay. Got them on. So now I'm going to do the winch and the winch plate on top of there, and then hopefully we'll have this buttoned up, and then it can go on the Gladiator. So what is up, everybody? So got it done. Got the bumper installed. The winch is installed. Looks awesome. It works. It's been tested. Look at that. What? That's awesome right there. I love the look of this bumper. I love the fact that it's a stubby. I love the fact that it's got, these places for the fog lights already. I like the fact that the winch sits up. There was some folks saying, is that going to block, some of the air that's going to come into your grill and all that? Yeah, probably a bit, but that's what the fan's for. If it becomes an issue, then we'll figure out how to correct that issue when the time comes. All right. I imagine that they've done extensive testing with these types of bumpers, running winches and everything like that. So, I'm pretty sure that they've had sort of things figured out. There's just one problem. So I got these LED fog lights in here. All right. Well, I'll just show you what the problem is. And it's so discouraging whenever you work on your vehicle and you've done everything, you've put it all where it needs to be. You've got everything wired up. You go to run a test. And one of your fog lights isn't working. Now, it could be that there's an adapter required because I'm going from the halogen stock LEDs to a I'm sorry, I'm going from a stock halogen bulb into an LED, and maybe there's some kind of adapter that's needed across there to be able to transmit the electrical signal across. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on that and see. It was interesting because when I plugged up the original factory fog light to that same piece, it also didn't work. So that kind of makes me scratch my head about that. So I'm gonna get on a forum and see if one of the electrical guys on the forum, who's a lot better at this than me, can figure this out. But in the meantime, that's really the only sort of hiccup about it. That's the new Fab Fours Stubby bumper on the Jeep Gladiator. Can't wait to take this thing for a run. Man, it's going to be awesome. All right, this is Gary from Dixie Overland. We'll holler at you later. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And, tell a friend. Find us on Instagram. Dixie Overland on Instagram. Pretty easy to find. We're pretty easy people to get along with. We like adventure. We love the Gladiator. We love doing things. Again, conversations. I'm going to put out another video for Tailgate Talk. Episode 2 will be coming up very shortly, probably the next couple of days here. So shoot some questions down below that I can answer on that Tailgate Talk, because I'd really like to know what you guys think. All right, until then, we'll see you later.